With Christmas now just 2 days away, we begin to celebrate traditions which date back hundreds of years. For instance, the Nativity scene is a fixture of the holiday, but some may not realize it's a tradition began by St. Francis of Assisi 800 years ago. One America's Neil W. McCabe has more as volunteers assemble the Nativity scene at Washington's Basilica of the Immaculate Conception.
Washington's Basilica of the Immaculate Conception receives 1 million visitors a year, but there are no visitors tonight as 200 volunteers decorate this massive church for Christmas, including the traditional nativity scene. 20 years ago, an anonymous donor presented a nativity scene to the Basilica of the Immaculate Conception in Washington, and priests asked Frank Culla, who was working at the church as a contractor, to put it together for them.
But it's really kind of awe-inspiring when I put the baby Jesus in place and set the crèche up initially, and then of course he goes away until Christmas Eve, and I kind of wonder as I'm carrying him along if he's going to say something to me sometimes.
Culla said he loves coming back every year with his family, including his wife, whom he met as she was volunteering to decorate other parts of the church. Brandon Pettit, a spokesman for the Basilica, said, "It is a special night as the church is closed to visitors and dozens of volunteers revel in their tasks."
It's a very special responsibility. Volunteers are given assignments in chapels and in the sanctuary, in a crypt church, and right behind us here in the manger scene.
Father Larry Dunham, who leads the Franciscan monastery near the Basilica, said, St. Francis of Assisi conceived the idea of a physical manger scene to teach the meaning of Christmas during Advent, 1223.
That was the date and the time from which the Franciscans popularized the crèche, the Christmas crib, as a paraliturgy to remind all of us about that this is the incarnation. And I think that's what the Christmas crib reminds us of, that our dignity has been restored. That dignity that was lost by Adam's sin has been restored through the gift of Christmas, the gift of Jesus in the manger.
Neil W. McCabe, One America News, Washington.